Welcome everyone to Pre-Market Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin. I hope we're live here. I think we're live here. All right. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin, talking through this market action today. Anne-Marie's band's comment this morning that it sometimes it's better to just know nothing. I wish I knew nothing today because it just feels like everybody can win except me. But we'll talk about these airlines today. We'll talk about pod stocks getting a huge boost today. We'll just take your questions from our chat. We got a lot to discuss here. I'll bring on Joel here. Joel, walk us through what has happened today as far as the S&P futures are concerned.
They gave you a little bit of a dip this morning. Not much. Couldn't get to anywhere near the pre-market low. In fact, you couldn't even get to the close from yesterday. So once again, you have your pre-market low and your intraday low at different levels. Caught a bit at 31.93.50. And just kind of a slow roll north. Picked up some momentum once we took out Friday's high, 1075. We were hanging there for a while, and just kind of old mode. Just picked up momentum here. We're currently trading at 24 and a quarter, just a couple ticks off the high of the session. Not much in here, folks. I mentioned on the dailies that my next actual daily high doesn't come into 32.48 and a quarter. That's 20 some handles away. Don't know if we're going to get there today, but perhaps we can reach that early tomorrow, the overnight session. Who knows? Crude, not a good day. They cleared out those buy stops at $40, ran it to 44, and then jammed it lower. Down $1.27 at 38.28. Gold still flirting with 1,700, up $23.20 at 1699.40. And you have, I got to roll that contract. That June's not good anymore. Silver, that's up. That's up about almost 50 cents at 1797 and a half. That's right at the high of the session. Of course, the cash close for that is at 130. Quiet day for Bitcoin traders, $180 range. We're going to have a $180 range in Bitcoin. Not very often. That's down $25 here on this Monday, but just picking up the old Friday high, taking out Monday's momentum, and another good day for the market.
Yeah, so I want to talk about Coty here first, and there are other stocks we'll get to, but this Coty move today is unreal. So, Bespoke Investment Group, they do some of the best research on Wall Street. You should follow them on Twitter. Also, I get their newsletter, and the newsletter comes out every Sunday. And I was reading it yesterday, and they had a great stat in the newsletter yesterday. Since the lows of March 23rd, every stock in the S&P 500, all of them, are up except for one. That one stock was COTY. Okay, I thought to myself, interesting stat. Did not do anything with that information. Well. What happens today, Joel? What happens today?
Oh, my Lord. Bespoke spoke, and the street listened. Trading up $1.14, 22% here at 621. Spencer, you didn't mention this on the show today either.
Because I didn't think it was important.
Well, all we do is talk about the dash for trash, and here you go. You get the trash of trash, the junk of junk. Higher open, much higher open, 542 versus the 508 close. Tried to come down and fill that gap at 520, missed it by 7 cents, and then turned around. Nice day, pretty good volume here. It's so funny you mentioned that. March 26th, this got up to 736 with a 668 close. Not quite there yet, but I don't know if I'd hold out for that 736, but that 650, 668 target, maybe for tomorrow, a little 2-day move. The high in the 27th is 657. So there's potential resistance here, 657, 668, that March 26 hard, 736. But the bots will be picking up on this one tomorrow, and bye.
Look, if I had realized that they were going to come in and buy the one stock that in the S&P that was not up since March 23rd, I would have bought it myself. If I thought that was going to happen.
I know. That's
it seems so obvious in hindsight. That's why I said I wish I knew nothing. I wish I knew nothing. Like Anne-Marie said, then I might have bought this thing. Who knows? It's just
Yeah,
It's crazy.
that's Mr. Market. But anyways, no, interesting move on that. And you never know, man. You never know what's going to happen in these stocks. Like William Lay, someone invested in Hertz. They go bankrupt. They make a lot of money. You never know. You
Yeah.
never know what's going to happen, especially in these crazy markets. But boy, this chat is just buzzing with tickers here. But let's get through our regular business, and then we can
Yeah.
take some good stocks coming in the chat here. You guys are on your ball game. So
Yeah.
let's move on.
Couple more on my list here. Beyond Meat. How many times have we seen this headline? Beyond Meat is expanding their partnerships in China. That's the headline today.
That's a good. I mean, it's the headline that just keeps on delivering for investors. And what do we see? We've seen this before. Like, how many times did Gilead? And I'll go. That's the next stock I want to cover. How many times did it rally on? Let me say it. Remdesivir. Close.
Yes, you got it, Joel.
All
Great job.
right. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
How
Whew.
many times? Well, you can look at the chart to find out exactly how many times it rallied like
Several
that.
times, yeah,
Yeah.
several times. But the meat, up $27, up at the high of the session, broke out 140. Had been keeping a lid on that. I don't know who we were watching that with. Actually, the high from last week was 142.41. Higher open. What time the headline was out? Higher open. A little bit of a dip, couldn't quite get to the close, and now ripping on pretty good volume here for Beyond Meat. And wow, don't look now, but you buyers from September when you hit 169.31, and I think that might have been one of the Mickey D's days. Where they're like, oh, we're doing Mickey D's in Canada. So there's your, based on the monthly charts, I could drill down and get some dailies for you. Your September high in Beyond Meat, 169.31.
I was trying to really quickly go back into the pro, but I that's September's a a long time ago, and I can't scroll
Yeah,
quite
let's
that fast. So,
just go. Can you do Beyond Meat McDonald's? Can you
uh,
can you do that
yeah,
search?
I could,
Well,
but
that's okay. That's all right.
now I'm almost there, so I might as well just keep going. But yeah, what interesting that we've come all the way back here to those levels, Joel.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's I don't know, COVID play, non-COVID play. But man, that China headline, that man, I can't wait till that comes out again. I'm gonna buy it whenever that headline comes out
All right,
again.
so wait, what was the exact date you said on that? September.
Uh let me blow up.
Wow, good memory. If it was it the 25th or 26th?
Uh, da, 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 da.
26th,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it was.
Good memory. McDonald's was testing a new plant-based burger in Canada. Wow, great memory.
Yep, yep. So there we are, folks. Anyways,
All right,
moving on.
I have another question for you, Joel. Did the trend break? Did the uptrend break
Very
in
good
the
question.
airlines here? Because you could look at a 5-day chart and say, "Oh yes, definitely they broke." I'll pull up American here. The trend is over, and you can look at a daily and say, "No, not so fast, my friend." So
Well, I mean, what's the trend? What's the long-term trend in American Airlines?
long term, yeah, downtrend, sure.
Okay, and I'll just look at this. I mean, it's a good day. It's a good day for the Bulls because it's up $1.50, right? It's a bad day for the Bulls because you couldn't even sniff Friday's high at 22.80. So you had a lot of volume on Friday, a lot of people, and it was kind of what Dennis talked about. Everyone's piling into it and they're stuck now. And the fact that we missed the high by 22.8, missed it by $2.50, not good. Not a good sign for the Bulls. On the other hand, you missed yesterday. You didn't get anywhere near yesterday's low inside day. So I think the best thing for you airliners, people that own this American Airlines, you just want a couple days of consolidation. And then boom, another move higher. But that right now, that 22.80, that's a big level. The fact that you missed it by $2.50 today. What was just let me look at Delta. Delta, same thing. It only missed it by 30 cents. So a little bit better day for Delta. So now you got a good level in Delta right there at that 37.24. UAL missed it by 60 cents, but still not a bad level, 49. And what else is there out there? Love is not a big mover. That's more local. That missed its high by just under $2. So those highs from Friday is good. Is really something to keep an eye on. Yes, Alan, we are live. We are live, not in Detroit, but kind of just outside Detroit.
Hey, actually, since you mentioned that, Joel, I am going to go to the office tomorrow and do the show from the
Okay.
office. So I made sure that all my stuff still works. It's been 3 months, but we're going to broadcast a show live from Detroit tomorrow for the first time since March.
All right,
What
that'll be
what
fun.
about what about pot here? I guess pot is back on the menu. Kronos having a great day today, up 21%.
Wow. CRON. I mean, those things had been, out of favor for a little bit. So, ooh, that's a big day for Kronos. Any news on it?
I didn't see any news. That does not mean there isn't. I just didn't see any news.
Okay. Wow, nice blast off here. Finally got into the seven handle and made quick work of the seven handle, getting up to 805. Still trading near that area. I'm looking at if you really want to hold on for a target, the January high before the crisis was $9, but that's a big momentum day for Kronos. Boom, boom, and it's on big volume too. So definitely see a 2-day move. Had a move up, consolidation, and then the move higher. Let's take a look at Aurora Cannabis. That's making a comeback, $1.77 after a couple sleepy days. Tilray, Tilry, Tilray. See if that's having a good day. Tilray, quiet. This well, it's up 95 cents, but this thing is trying to break out here. If you're looking for a little bit of the laggard, 1068, a lot of highs, 1050, 1060. Next daily high, I'd say next target, if this thing can get going, like 1140. Would be a good area for another target. And then canopy growth. Ooh, this is starting to come alive too. You found that buyer, $16, $16. They stepped it up over the last couple days, and now this is a nice move. 17.99, your last trade. 1839. You got a gap area here between 1839 and 1984. So getting in a little bit of a vacuum. Got to get over that 1839 high.
Okay, how many days until Tesla finally reaches $1,000? At this rate, it can't be that many, right?
At this rate, new all-time high is that? No, it's
No,
not.
it
No,
is
I
not.
know. I remember that day. It's a 968.99.
Can you imagine? Okay, all right. Imagine you bought Tesla on February 4th at like somewhere in the 960s. You, you almost got your money back. This is insane.
Wow. This has just been a march up
You
here.
almost you got down to 350 and you almost got your money back now. Assuming you
Yeah,
didn't
I don't
sell.
know. If you think people hold on to it for that long,
I couldn't. That's why
for
I didn't buy Tesla at 960 or whatever.
yeah, I think Lisa has a little piece at like 420. Good number, right? But she never sells, so who cares? If I tell her to sell at 1,000, it will go to 2,000. If I don't tell her to sell at 1,000, it will go to 500. So I'll just and that was off the I don't know how many months ago it was. We were out at Somerset, and they had like a I don't know, a showroom or a space there. She's like, oh, nice car. Picked up the stock. Simple trading, right? Simple trading.
Yep, it helps to not overthink things is what it was the gist of Anne Marie's point this morning. All right, what else was on my list? I think that was pretty much what was on my list there. Just those groups. We can go to the chat because there's a
I
lot.
want to talk Gilead real quick.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Because Triple D nailed it. He absolutely nailed that one. He didn't have a position. He trades it pretty frequently. He said if he had it, he'd be selling with both hands. That $80 level. The reason he just kind of put on his CFA hat, the company's always been struggling with growth. And, if someone's going to take someone out, they want growth. They want a target here, and they want money. So that faded. David Faber broke that news before the open. So with a little help from David Faber and the company, Triple D made a good call there in Gilead Sciences. About to go scratch on the session here, going the opposite way. The market opened at the high and looks like we're going to finish near the low in Gilead Sciences, GILD.
All right, let's go to the chat here. A bunch of tickers flying
Okay.
everywhere.
Okay.
I apologize if I missed some. And I tried to write some down for this morning, but let's try to get to some of these here quickly.
Sure.
Let's go to, gosh, I'm sorry, there's just so many. All right, well, let's look at Peloton here, PTON,
Full disclosure, still
right?
have that. Yeah,
Still have it.
still have it. Let's see here. You made the earnings, you made the all-time high. You had to pull back. You ran up. You made a new all-time high. This stock is in thinking mode here. It's trying to decide its next move. Obviously, with the whole COVID thing dying down, the stock, people are going to be going back, renewing their gym memberships and everything. So that's not good for it. I still like it. I just am not going to be using it as much. I'll get outside and bike. It's just way too nice out. But you had a 7-point break, Spencer, from 49.30 to 42.90. You hit that today. You caught a bid, 7-point move, 3.5. So 45.90, 46.40. If this thing doesn't get over 46.40, I see Friday's high 46.88. This stock could be getting a little tired after that run up, tremendous run up to new all-time highs. So a little bit of concern for Peloton here if you can't get above 46.5.
What about Nikola, NKLA?
Yeah.
This was an IPO from last week, right? This is an electric truck company. This is the answer to
A real re-IPO or something? NKLA? Because I see price action in it like going back. Not much.
it could be a re-IPO, but
Yeah.
this is another I mean, it's obvious, right? Nikola Tesla, right? So this is another electric I believe they do electric trucks. And that
Well,
thing
that's
blasted
all,
off today.
that's all you need to say. Look at that. I don't know what to tell you about this one. No price reference, trading into high, big volume.
Nothing to say
Just
about it.
yeah, $100. That's my target. It's trading
No,
this.
but in all seriousnness, you would look at the open and you would look at last week's close for to lean on. Not that we're anywhere near there, we're not. So
I don't know. It was that they broke out higher and then just kept on going. And then
yeah.
also a new IPO. What a great name. ZI Zoom Info. Actually, Jeremy talked to me about this one this morning. What a great name. Buzzwords. Look what the company do. Like, how could you go wrong with this one? 47.90, big move, gap and go. So that backed off the high 47.90. So that's going to be a big level. Looks like you're going to settle just about in the middle of the range on that one. So that close will be important tomorrow.
One more, Joel. Let's look at Chewy.
Chewy, they got results coming out, right?
Yeah, this week.
I don't know.
Let's get the exact date because I knew
Is this gonna? I think it's tomorrow.
Well, check
Is
the
this
pro.
is
Find out
yeah?
tomorrow afternoon. You are correct.
Is this gonna pull a work or is it gonna pull a Zoom? I don't know. But hey, heading into that report, I'd be a little bit nervous here. With the rally that it's had held in there, I think you lose 47.55. That was your low on Friday. Look out. You got a $2 low down to 45.11, and then you can just look at all your dailies low. S&P's blasting into the close here. We're less than a minute away. No stop in this market. Just hit 31.25. Backing off here. We'll see what we settle. New high for the rebound by a large margin here. So overall, good day for the market. Spencer.
Wow. Yeah. That's a good way to end the day there.
Yeah. And who we got on tomorrow's show?
Tomorrow we'll be joined by Todd Gordon. He's a trader turned financial advisor, but he still contributes to CNBC and still big into his technicals and his patterns. So Todd's a great guest. So looking forward to tomorrow's show, which you can catch also on our YouTube channel. You can catch a replay of this on YouTube, or please remember that all the information from our show is meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. For a free 2 week trial of Benzinga Pro, it's our real time news platform that I use every day. We all use it every day. Click on the link in the description of this video. And that's all I got. So thanks everyone for joining us. We'll be back with you 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
We done?
Yes.